that you would believe to be words to be translated were, in fact, star constellations. Now, these constellations were placed in a unique order, forming a map or an address of sorts. 7 points to outline a course to a position, and to find a destination within any three-dimensional space, you need 6 points to determine the exact location.
You said you needed 7 points.
Well, no, 6 for the destination. But to chart a course, you need
an origin.
A point of origin.
Except there's only 6 symbols in the cartouche.
Well, the 7th actually isn't inside the cartouche. It's just below it here, designated by a little pyramid with 2 funny, neat little guys and funny little line guys.
Hey, he draws with markers.
Anyway,
You're at it, buddy. Try it that way.
He did it.
Yeah.
No, that symbol isn't anywhere on the device.
all right, well, what device?
Yeah. What device? Show him. Sabrina, you better get nice. What are you gonna do? Throw me through more plasma portals? Send me to Egypt through the water that runs by the house? No thanks, by the way. Hi, crazy people. How you doing? Sabrina, I've seen the Stargates. Uh-huh. They just don't go to Mars. Yes, they do. Not that I've seen.
What is it?
It's your Stargate. All right, now where's the cereal port on that? I told you. Dad, I want to go home. I'm hungry. I want a cheeseburger. We don't like you. I know. WMDs. No. No. WDM. We are in optical communications, not alien relations or munitions. Excuse me. My husband is a prolific StarCraft player. And he's playing something else right now that is the same thing. Munitions, plasmonics, yada 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 yada. Okay. WDM EPODs. I'm going to be the most hated person, I'm telling you, if I actually do this with my own notes. I haven't looked yet. Call Sarah Westall. She's the one that told you that she comes from exactly this. Wavelength, division, multiplexing, Ethernet, passive optical networks. I come from frame relay. Boy, would I love to hand this off. What is frame relay in computer networking? Well, this will be fun. Packet switching technology used in computer networking primarily for connecting local area networks across wide area networks. Operates at the data link layer of the OSI model. It's all about circuits. Them virtual circuits. Oh, yeah. It's a Harry Potter grimoire. Oh, is that because you know all about VLSI and all those integrated circuits, frame relay chick? As usual. Don't be hating on nobody. I'm just being kind of cheeky and silly, that's all. Okay. WDM EPONs, wavelength division multiplexing, Ethernet, passive optical networks. But it said Stargate. I know, they've been building it all around you. And because if you click on it, it looks like this. And you're like, what is all that? Computer networking and the stuff I used to be next to in the head end of the cable company. where your fiber lines are dispersed out to the hospital and everything else. Oh, the emerging EPON. Lovely. Okay. Rapidly becoming mature, Arizona State University. And yeah, same thing. Optical line terminal, 1 optical line terminal, and N equals 5 optical network units. Okay. It's getting worse. Okay, 2024 towards real-time co-speech gesture synthesis. Oh shit. It's gonna land me right where, oh damn it. Embodied conversational agents, exploration in fields like linguistics, connection between speech and gestures, that's HAR, human activity recognition radar, as well as those new AI models. This paper introduces Stargate, the architecture for spatio-temporal autoregressive graph. That's free space optical. This is where Finding K-Factor and I have been. Right here. Well, on my side, for the graph part. He's got the optical part. I've been looking at the graph part. Statistical model, or modeling, that analyzes your data acquisition across both space and time, where the value at a given location, position, navigation, and timing, aware, position, navigation, and timing, is partially dependent on the values at neighboring locations, what did I just say, and previous time steps. Oh yeah, because they can watch all that. And they do. A novel framework for spatio-temporal prediction of environmental data using deep learning. Yep. The Bayesian hierarchical structure for that spatio-temporal happy fun time. Isn't it great? Involutional graph neural network. Spatio-temporal involutional graph neural network for traffic flow prediction in unmanned aerial vehicle based urban traffic monitoring system. It's exactly what you think it is. It's got pictures, people. Okay. Nature journals. And then more of the exact same thing. How our drones are using the free space optical, the visible light communication, and the rest of it. With all your graph math. Yeah, Urban water. Where was that other one that I saw sneak by? It looked pretty good. Yeah, so your Stargate, where you connected everybody's brains after the remote viewers lied about stuff. You just turned it into free space optical, your artificial neural networks, the stuff that the NSF National Science Foundation was working on. Yep. Now you have Maven for processing and handling all this kind of spatio-temporal overload of data. You guys use it for everything. So you got wind speed and all sorts of stuff. Well, you bet. That's the different clustering algorithms and spatial and dash temporal attention graph convolution neural network for traffic again. Yeah. Okay. That's the one I wanted. Urban computing. This is from the IEEE Society. Excuse me. IEEE Transactions on Knowledge and Data Engineering, Spatio-Temporal Graph Neural Networks for Predictive Learning in Urban Computing. Survey says, data mining. Sensing technologies. A myriad of spatio-temporal data has been generated and recorded in smart cities. But everybody's waiting on the aliens to get here.
I'm Jax.
1990 fur.
Monitors up.
Monitors are up.
Mitch, you want to bring up the details on the center monitor, please? Yeah.
Has identified the seventh symbol.
Go ahead.
It found it.
whole lot of plasma going on. Whole lot of perturbating, shaking going on. Yeah. And if you make it up your stairs, like, you better hope you make it all the way through. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Spatiotemporal graph neural networks. I wonder what they're using that for. Forecasting the evolution patterns of spatiotemporal data is an important yet demanding aspect of urban computing, which can enhance intelligent management decisions in various fields, including transportation, environment, climate, public safety, healthcare, and others. Well, I'm sure that our government has no interest in any of those. Especially with Vehicle to X already past the Department of Transportation. Oh boy. Alright, so this is the short version. Stargate pay poll. ACS Chemistry for Life webinars. Let's get social. Tiny Matters member program. This was part of the resources they sent over, so I'm just kind of looking through it here at the moment. Hang on. Ooh, cold polymerization. We're going to polymerize everything, clearly. Impart degradability to vinyl polymers. Degradable Oh, I bet you that's why they sent it over. Oh, lovely. SG-1. Super great nitro. That's so cute. What's it for? Is it really for your entert boodle? There's your Stargate again. That's a degradable polymer type of thingy. Alright, chemistry weirdos. Moving on. Spatial domain analysis to estimate spatiotemporal pathological mechanisms and microenvironment. It's your MEMS, smart dust type of stuff. With single cell spatial omics data. That's back to the omics again. Not just your smart dust, your nanobots too. Hang on. Huh. For once I hadn't opened that paper. Oh, look, we're back again. Back to that biodigiconvergements, because we all wanted that. And I said, what are your omics? Synthetic biology? Yeah, how long have you been doing that? 30 years. Oh, National Science Foundation with your optical networks 20 years ago. So, well, you could have told people that's what you did with your money, but instead you kept telling them that all the movies you put out there were what you were really doing. They're still looking for the aliens, and you can't let them down. You better find your Pleiadians and get them marching around. Sabrina, it's not funny. No, it's not. I'm doing my best. Yell at me a different day. Okay, thanks. Hang on. Spatial Knife, an image processing based toolkit that detects spatial domains that potentially reflect histology and extends these domains to the microenvironment. Oh, the skinning algorithm identified tumor spatial domains. Tumors, what'd they tell you? We're going to cure your cancer. Lovely. Bipartisan, December 2024, House Task Report on AI. Oh, lovely. Key findings, data privacy, you ain't going to have any because national security. Look, they even put them together, 37 through 53. I don't find you funny. Well, I find me funny at the moment. It's cool. All right, I'll leave this here for people too. I'll go find it. Stargate, teaching language models to ask clarifying questions. Your cognitive cities are using AI that they've already had. No way! Kind of like Project Salus. It's phase and phase states. March 2024. When prompting language models to complete a task, users often leave important aspects unsaid. While asking questions could resolve this ambiguity, Gate 2023, models often struggle to ask good questions. We explore a language model's ability to self-improve. Oh, hold up. You guys, you need to get over here where I've been with Wes Roth. Hang on. Wow, how far back did I put you? No, really. He's got new stuff tonight, too. But it wasn't just Anastasia on Tech or Yanich, or Wes here. The machine learning people are pretty honest. You just have to read. Okay. Woo! All right. So, models often struggle to ask good questions. We explore a language model's ability to self-improve by rewarding the model for generating useful questions. A simple method we dub Stargate. We generate a synthetic data set of 25,500 unique persona task prompts to simulate conversations between pre-trained language model and a role player. We're back to Hogwarts and D&D. Okay. Cool. Capacitive and delay analysis of next generation passive optical networks and GPONs. Oh. IEEE transactions on communication, building the Ethernet passive optical network, and gigapons, GPON standards. Next generation PONs to provide increased data rates, split ratios, wavelength counts, and fiber lengths, as well as allow for all optical integration of access and metro networks, visible light communication, and Wi-Fi, body area network access. Yep. Arrayed waveguide grafting for uniform and non-uniform traffic. To the best of our knowledge, the presented analysis is the first to consider multiple PONs interconnected via a metro network. Index terms: metro area network, packet delay, passive optical network, and throughput delay analysis. Well, now we know why SoftBank is involved in telecommunications. Now we know why they've been so busy on the fiber lines everywhere while everybody was locked in their house. Tried to tell you. Body area network to, broadband cable modem to body area network. Ocean Sense, a practical wireless sensor network on the surface of the sea. Oceanography is very important for human beings to exploit resource of the ocean, which has covered more than 70% of the surface of our planet Earth. Ever since 2 centuries ago, people have begun to record the ocean environmental data. So 200 years from voyages and, scientific expedition. However, even today, after 200 years of voyages and scientific expedition, there is no such real-time environmental data observation method except Argo. For example, only 46 Argos have been deployed in the coastal waters of China. With the rapid progress on wireless sensor networks in recent years, those sensor networks will play an important role in information collection for oceanography research. Yeah. The system is mainly composed of Telos B motes, there's the motes again, which are deployed on the surface of the sea collecting environmental data, such as temperature, light, and RSSI from the test bed. The motes communicate with a base station, which transmit collected data to a visualization system running on a database server. The data can be accessed using a browser-based web application. The Ocean Sense has been running for more than half a year, providing environmental monitoring data for further study. Keywords: wireless sensor network, environment monitoring, motes, tiny OS, Stargate. They really enjoy lying to you for like very long periods of time. And I am seeing very clearly that computer networking is where you guys can't really hide, because somebody got to know how it gets to where it's going and how to encapsulate it along the way. Alright, so I'm going to pull these papers for those of you that are interested, but it's very obvious to me because of all your omics and sensor networks. I mean, again, I come from computer networking, so that's easy. How old are wireless sensor networks? I'm just curious. I know I looked at it before, but I was okay. Sound surveillance, right, but that was different. The foundational ideas behind wireless sensor networks were first explored in military and industrial applications, primarily focused on underwater acoustic monitoring. Military origins. The wide area surveillance system is often cited as significant early wireless sensor network prototype presented to Congress in the late 90s. Yeah. While the core concepts were established decades ago, the technology has significantly evolved with advancements in microelectronics, there's that low power 802.15.4, and miniaturization, leading to a wider range of civilian applications today. Yeah, they're kind of everywhere. They're kind of ubiquitous. Should see the Babes with Brains YouTube channel for this image. They'll tell you all about them. Wireless sensor networks, yeah. the application of them from Semantic Scholar. Here we are again. Whoa, it's the Yetis and their friends. Sabrina, it's not funny. Well, I don't know what to do other than laugh because, as usual, I really wanted to be wrong. But those of you out there that have been using this stuff, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get past me with your cute little secret code words that belong to computer networking. I mean, you talked about a bunch of this stuff when I was little. And then I went and worked a job that you... And it's no wonder you avoid my resume like the plague. Because this isn't hard for me. Come on now. Here's a PhD topic. Is that good enough? No? Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will close this up for now and recommend, because I'll leave this here for you too, I would go get a college textbook in Signals and Communication Technology. And those of you who think you're going to space, I'd be asking the HOW, if you're going to put me in a Montauk chair and put me in some biocomputing in order to get me to Mars, I'm going to say, I'll just stay here until you weather warfare me out of my house. Because this whole thing, like all these plans, I have notes that go back to the 50s. This isn't funny to me in any way. Believe me, it's not. Right there is why. Because you got bodies tethered to all this stuff. Well, Brina, they're going to teleport you? Right. Okay. They wouldn't even tell you what a MAC ID is. And they've been under your skin for 30 years playing with your cell structure. That ain't a joke. And we still can't get people to communicate like humans. No matter how many times we try. Indoor positioning, building automation, logistics. Yeah, it's still you. And you know as well as I do, folks on the channel, that everybody's going to be excited to go to Mars. Because Trump told them we're going to plant the American flag on Mars. Right, with our smart cities. Okay. Check it out. Right, because engineering says one thing, and your MUFON circles have been very busy saying another. They're the same circles of people that won't admit the wireless body area networks. Kind of like all these wireless sensor networks. You see how that works? And that's why we begged you people out there. We're like, hey, there's humans on these networks. Can we please tell people so they know? It would be great. Thanks. Mark 536. See you tomorrow, folks.